Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome to our today's show. And if you are here for the first time, this is Kashis Kaiman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Yesterday, I alluded to the issue about Uhuru Kenyatta and the Yenye nation, and a number of you were not in agreement, and we differed over the opinion over my research. And that is very good when people have different opinions. It is the best thing because you can enrich each other. So I said that the stroke that killed the camel was in Nyamakima when there was a big bonfire and goods worth 1.5 billion were raised by Uhuru Kenyatta. He presided over that, and since then, the Yenye nation, especially the Kikuyus, have never forgiven him. So I continue with another video today. And today I want us to look at the main challenges that is facing William Samoei Ruto as he take over the country from tomorrow. Tomorrow he will be sworn in as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. So the questions that many people are asking in the diaspora, in Kenya, and even ourselves is he going to surmount the major challenges ahead of him? Among the many challenges, I will just highlight a few. The first one is that William Samoei Ruto is inheriting a divided country. In fact, we have two countries in one. We have two countries in one nation. We have one country led by William Samoei Ruto with his 7 million voters. And on the other hand, we have another country led by Raila Amolo Odinga with his, again, about 7 million and about another 7 million of voters who are not decided because they did not participate in the elections for one reason or the other. So is he going to unite the nation? Is he going to unite people who are very bitter? In fact, some people have not accepted that we have William Samoei Ruto as the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya. And this is very, very dangerous. Kwa sababu hili ndilo ambalo tatizo lingine alilomfanya Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to go for the handshake. But what we know is that Raila is not ready for handshake and William is also not ready for handshake. How is he going to unite this country? Because we cannot continue like this. We cannot continue having Kenya Blue and Kenya Yellow. And Kenya Blue is very bitter. Bitter with the Supreme Court because they believe that Supreme Court was revenging because Raila did not participate in the rerun of 2017 after Maraga nullified the elections. Kuvo wana hasira nyingi sana. Wana hasira juu ya Wafula Chebukati, who was also on a revenge mission because you see he was indicted by Maraga court in 2017 na sasa alikuwa analipizia kisasi. So people believe there is no way that Maraga could have declared Baba the president, and the Supreme Court, there is no way it could have declared Baba the president. Kuvo, the elections were rigged according to the Blue Nation. Allow me to call it the Blue Nation and the Yellow Nation because of the way they voted. The second assignment or the second challenge, changamoto nyingine ni kwamba Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta does not recognize William Samoei Ruto as his leader. Himself said that, ni maneno yake mwenyewe. Anasema ya kwamba according to him, and I think with so many other people, his leader is none other than Baba himself. When you have an outgoing president saying something like this is very, very dangerous. This is very, very risky. Because you see, an outgoing president is somebody who can actually be able kuleta watu wengi upande wake. In fact, this one is not good for the country. In any way, it is not good for the country. And the area William Samoei Ruto reaches to Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Baba, the better for this country. Kwa sababu nchi ikiendelea hivi inaweza kujipata katika hali gumu sana, hali ambapo William Samoei Ruto has the duty of integrating this nation. National integration is kazi yake, and it's a symbol of national unity. So how is he going to approach Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? And you remember Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is living now, and I think he's living under fear because of what William Samoei Ruto has been saying about state capture, the way they are going to investigate and establish commission of inquiry about state capture. And Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is not sitting pretty. That is why I'm saying that he needs to work on this. The other challenge that William Samoei Ruto is going to face or is facing is corruption. Kwamba nchi hii ni nchi fisadi kabisa. In fact, it is among the 10 most corrupt countries on the planet Earth. In East Africa, it is the most corrupt. Go to the judiciary. People believe the judiciary is corrupt to the core. Go to the police force, most corrupt. Go to any institution, parliament, TSC, Public Service Commission, name it, everywhere, the corruption. How is he going to face this dragon of corruption? Because if he doesn't slay this dragon, it is going to finish this country. It is going to kill this country. Now, for sure, the country is struggled by the dragon of corruption. And who is going to rescue this nation? Is he going to do this? So, it is a challenge that William Samoei Ruto will face right from day one. The other challenge, changamoto nyingine ni the high cost of living. People are living from hand to mouth. Pesa hakuna chochote. You go to any supermarket with 1,000 na unatoka na vitu ambavyo umevishika tu kwa viganja vya mikono. Unaingia katika duka lolote lile, because at the moment, I think in Nairobi and most of Mount Kenya region, a packet of 2 kg uga is going 250 shillings. This is very scary. Just 2 kg. Na ukiangalia utaona kwamba mkulima hafaidiki kwa chochote. And go again to cooking fat, a fuel, name it. I'm telling you, the cost of living is very, very high. And today, this morning, I was looking at the exchange rate, and the dollar to the shilling is sitting 120. Euro, I think 120 something. This is very bad for the country. The other challenge, ambayo atakutana nayo, there's so many promises, some of them very, very unrealistic. During the campaign, William Samoei Ruto promised so many things that I believe he cannot be able to meet all of this. And jana tuliona akianza kusema kwamba wiki hii watu watarajie bei ya mbolea kushuka, bei ya mafuta. And if he does this, it is good for the country. Because I believe people are waiting for free internet. People are waiting for the fuel prices to go down on 14th. That is, I think this week. That is Thursday. They are expecting to buy fuel, petrol, at less than 100 shillings. And so many things. So most of these things that he promised, including the hustlers funds, mahasula wanagojea the hustlers funds, and with minimum interest or no interest at all. The many promises, unajua kukulingana na, I think this is what will fail William Samoei Ruto. Because if he doesn't fulfill the many promises, people are going to lose trust with him. Watu hatamwamini, and even 2027 itakuwa vigumu sana kumchagua na to convince people that he can be able to fulfill the many pledges. But if he fulfills the many pledges that he promised, it will be good for every one of us. It will be good for this country, and he'll find it very easy in 2027 to be re-elected. The other challenge which is facing him is he is leading a fluid coalition. Kenya Kwanza is a coalition that started on sinking sand. It is ni nyumba ya karata. Na ukiangalia utaona kwamba coalitions in Kenya don't last. If you go to NAC, remember the Liberal Democratic Party led by Raila Amolo Odinga and NAC led by Kibaki and Wamalwa did not last. Again, when you look at Jubilee, did not last. You look again at NASA, did not last. So coalitions in Kenya are built on sinking sand. Is he going to ensure that Kenya Kwanza lasts? Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba his relationship with Musalia Mudavadi and other parties itategemea vile ambavyo ataongoza nchi hii. And if he doesn't, you remember the Pentagon, if he doesn't, by the way, William Samoei Ruto was a member of the Pentagon. So if he does not work to ensure that this coalition stand, I think he'll find it laugh. But if he works and ensure that this coalition stands up to 2037 and beyond, then he'll be very lucky and he'll have it very, very easy. The other challenge that he is facing is the Pokot bandits. In fact, right in his doorstep, we have the insecurity in Barigo. Is he going to stop this nonsense of insecurity? Is he going to send the military as he said that he can do? Because this problem has been there for quite a long time. Now, because the fact that he is from the Kalenjin community means that he knows how to go about it. Because I'm saying it is right on his doorstep. Kama atawezana na hili, basi itakuwa heko kwake, itakuwa ni hongera. But if it doesn't come up with a solution, if it doesn't bring peace in the volatile valley, I think it will be one of the greatest undoing, and it will be a big betrayal to the people of Rift Valley and in Kenya in general. We cannot say about terrorism because Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta was able to contain the terrorists. But the challenge would be with William Samoei Ruto. Is he going to sustain this? Is he going to ensure that the country is secure as Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta did? Another challenge is unemployment. Kama kuna shida kubwa ambayo inakuba nchi ya Kenya ni ukosefu wa kazi. Graduating no jobs, including doctors. In fact, many people don't even find the reason for going to school. Even teachers find it very hard to convince students to work hard. Parents find it very hard to convince their children to work very hard. Because you see, every year, we have so many graduates from universities, from colleges, graduating, na wamejaa kila mahali hakuna kazi. Utapata ya kwamba, you see, the problem with our country ni kwamba tunatoa watu ambao they are looking for white collar jobs instead of being job creators. Ni jambo ambalo nafikiri mfumo wa competence based curriculum CBC is going to unravel. If well implemented, I think this is the best curriculum for this country. But if poorly managed, basi kutakuwa na changamoto nyingi zaidi. Kwa hivyo ukosefu wa kazi, kwa sababu in every household unapata labda hata kuna mtu hata mmoja ambaye ameajiriwa. The government cannot be able to employ the thousands and thousands of people who are graduating every day. So the government is not a major employer. So he needs to work very well with the private sector. And when I saw the way they started treating the citizen station, the royal media, that is, kwamba they have to get license as you what, live coverage they get through the KBC. I didn't like this. This is not a good thing because you see, this is one station that employs thousands and thousands of people. So there's no need of fighting with the private sector. And the best thing is to work with the private sector and empower the private sector so that they can continue providing employment and creating more employment. The other challenge that he's facing is his image, together with his deputy. You know, people don't trust him so much. But, you know, he has promised so many things. Remember the issue of stadiums. You remember the way he has been associated with the corruption, the perception. Good perception is very, very important. How is he going to change the perception? Because image is everything. And you see, he needs to come out and assure the people that this is a different William. This is somebody you can trust. I'm your president. You can trust me. I cannot be associated with corruption. I cannot be associated with bad things. And remember, even that issue of the ICC is still hanging on his head. Because although the case was adjourned, the files were never closed. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho anafaa kufanya ni kwamba ni kuhakikisha kwamba there is democracy in this country, there is peace in this country, na kila mtu anafanya kazi yake kwa njia ambayo inafaa bila kuingiliwa na serikali na polisi. And if he manages to do this and fight corruption, I'm sure he's going to change his image. And I think there are many challenges, but I think those are the main challenges that are facing William Samoei Ruto. How he managed to handle the challenge will define his legacy and his presidency. This is Kashis Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kindly subscribe to this channel, like our video, comment and share, and may you have a blessed week ahead. Bye-bye.